Welcome everyone to Blaugrana Planet, welcome back to a new video, and today we have a lot of things to talk about. We're gonna be talking about Mr. Bartomeu, who is in danger of going into jail once again. Bartomeu go to jail, thank you. Also, Aubameyang could be Barca's next target because Morata signing, we don't know what happened. I will explain you exactly what happened actually. And also we're gonna go through Xavi's ideal 11 for this starting of 2022 after the injury of Ansu Fati, etc, etc. So without further ado guys, let's get on to today's sauce, because Bartomeu is in danger of going to jail. He's in trouble with legalities, basically because Barcelona yesterday they filed a legal complaint against Bartomeu and his dirty management. And I will tell you what this legal filing all has to do, because there are a few things. Basically, as you see in this picture, we obviously destroyed the mini estadio, right? So it's the mini Camp Nou that was just beside the actual Camp Nou. And there was a sports city, which obviously wasn't a Football Club Barcelona, was from a very small club, which isn't really a Barça club related. But when they took down the mini estadio, the thing that's drawn in red, basically they were going to build a new one, right? The Espai Barça. Well, there was 1 million euros paid to this club, which areas is marked in yellow, because of the debris, right? Because of the possible debris that were going to arrive because of building the Espai Barça. Well, the Espai Barça never happened, and Bartomeu paid 1 million euros to these people. Like, what the hell, you know? Like, that's stupid. On the other side, guys, we have the signing of Malcolm. Apparently, there are overpayments in the signing of Malcolm, and there's something very weird. And Barcelona, Ferran Reverter, the club CEO, Laporta, they just can't understand what's going on. They just can't understand, and they really did the forensic, and they analyzed the numbers, and they just see that there is something off with the signing of Malcolm. So let's investigate. There's another thing. Also, the Espai Barça, in order to pay the architects and the first stages of the Espai Barça, Mr. Bartomeu and his team were actually slicing invoices. Like, what? Why would you want to slice an invoice? That's very dodgy. And Bartomeu knows it. Bartomeu knows it, even though there were some declarations of Bartomeu yesterday saying that he's very relaxed. Yeah, of course. What are you gonna say? No, I'm shitting my pants already. Man, we're coming for you, Bartomeu. We're coming for you. You're gonna pay for your disasters. At least for a bit, man, a part of your disasters. Anyways, we're gonna be moving on to Morata, guys. Morata, apparently the transfer of Morata, the loan deal, is getting very cold. It's nearly impossible by now, and I tell you why. Atletico Madrid, who's the actual owner of the player, because the owner is not Juventus, is Atletico Madrid, and is saying Atletico Madrid is denying the loan deal by all means, because they don't want to reinforce a direct rival, something that we did, giving them Luis Suarez and Griezmann and whatever, you know. They don't want to reinforce it, therefore they don't let Juventus loan the player to Football Club Barcelona. The situation of Morata is actually being blocked right now. So the solution, Aubameyang. Aubameyang is a player that fits the Barcelona style of play. In fact, Barcelona has always liked Aubameyang. There's been an ongoing interest for years. He plays in the center forward position. He's a bit older. I mean, he is 32 years old. He's an experienced player. He's played in the Premier League. He's played in the Bundesliga. And the player would be arriving on a loan deal. Obviously, all of this is speculation. It's in the air. It's rumors. The press is talking about it, but I'm informing you guys. I think that if you have to choose between Morata and Aubameyang, man, they're both on the same level, man. They're literally both on the same level. But let me know, do you prefer Morata or do you prefer Aubameyang? Let me know in the comments. I think Aubameyang, if he comes for free, He's an experienced player and he can provide something to us. But why getting Aubameyang when you have Memphis Depay? They're pretty much on the same level. But you know what? Anyways, it will be a loan deal for the next 6 months. Let's remind ourselves that Ansu Fati is injured for possibly the rest of the season, or 2, 3, 4 months. And we need somebody to replace Ansu Fati. We need a boost. And Dembele obviously is going to be departing. We have Adama Traoré presented yesterday. We did a video on this channel. You can go check it out. And Aubameyang will come as the replacement for 6 months of Ansu Fati. It's not Ansu Fati. It's nothing like Ansu Fati, but you know what? If it's what it is, then it's what it is. Life is tough and we just can't get what we want. Obviously, Barcelona are only trying to do loan deals because the main objective this summer is Erling Haaland. And believe me, they are getting ready. They are getting very ready. The sponsorship, the naming rights of the stadium, the possible sale of the Barça studios, all of this is going to increase the revenues of the club by incredible amounts. And we are working on giving space to Erling Haaland, guys. Erling Haaland, because it's the most important. The money for the transfer, we have the money. We can get the money because we got a loan from a bank. We got 500 million euros. We have money to do that. The problem is the financial fair play, okay? By the way, Aubameyang, if he comes, he will only be able to be registered if Dembele leaves, okay? Because right now Adama Traoré filled up all the financial fair play because he got signed up with a very low salary and he literally filled it up to the max. If Aubameyang comes, we need Dembele to depart. Just making that clear. So guys, knowing that Ansu Fati is injured, let's jump on to Xavi's possible 11 for next season. Looking at this 11, guys, 11, I see that the defense is pretty much the same one. We haven't changed the defense. I mean, and there's not going to be any big changes in the defense. In the midfield, we can play Pedri, De Jong, Busquets. You have Nico Gonzalez, you have Xavi as well, but in this case we're missing a center forward, and right now the only option would be to put Memphis or would be to put Braithwaite, but you know, you have Xavi on the bench, you have Frenkie de Jong, you have Pedri, you have Busquets, you have very important players that they need to be on the pitch. Therefore, looking at the players that we have, I think this is the smartest 11 that we can do. You have Adama on the side, okay? Obviously, Adama can play in the middle as well. Ferran Torres can also play in the middle. You can play Xavi somewhere, not as a extreme winger, but somewhere around here in the middle. Ferran Torres in the middle. You can do pretty much anything with these three on top. Obviously, in the midfield, you can also do stuff. You can take out De Jong, for example. You can put in Nico Gonzalez, you can take out Busquets, you can put in De Jong as a defender here, as a we call it pivot, whatever, and you can do a lot of options, right? Obviously, I think that Barcelona need rotation because we're gonna be drained by the end of the season. These seasons are getting longer and longer and longer, so Barcelona, it's important that we have good players in many other positions. By the way, you see the subs here. I haven't added players like Umtiti, haven't added players like Dembele, like Ripuch, Mingueza, Balde. Obviously, the injured Ansu Fati, Sergi Roberto, injured, whatever he is. This man is, I don't know where he is. Ricky Puig doesn't count. Mingueza doesn't count. Balde, too young, immature in the style of play. Dembele, dumb guy. Umtiti, what can I say about Umtiti? You know, whatever. So guys, this is the only player that we could actually use. You know, you could argue Lenglet as well for the defense, but you know, I prioritize Eric Garcia. You can obviously play Araujo, Eric Garcia here in the back. There's many possibilities, guys. I'm looking forward to hear what is your ideal 11, taking into account that you cannot play Ansu Fati, Sergio Roberto, Dembele, Umtiti. I mean, nobody's gonna put Umtiti in their starting 11s, right? Joking. Anyways, guys, it's always important that you let me know what you think. with your comments. You prefer Morata, you prefer Aubameyang, what's your starting 11 for the start of the year? Make sure to smash the like button, make sure to subscribe and hit that notifications bell if you don't want to miss any single video. And as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video.